Anyhow, I figured I could use any of these to create a tag. I would just have to pick one that would kind of go with the page itself, you know. So blues and the purples and the greens, that sort of thing. And then of course I can take pictures or pieces of book page or even collage on top. It doesn't have to be, let's see, you know, you take that and that together, add some book page and some writable spot on the back, and then doctor it up, turn it into, there's a beautiful tag that you can put on any page. So I pulled these out. We'll work with these. And then I told you I was going to look for some more stuff. I made this a while ago. I love giant journal cards in the back of my journals. I just do. So I thought I would put it right here and either belly band it this way or belly band it this way. No pocket, no side tuck. Something, because I just feel like it embodies her, it's her on her beautiful lawn, and that's what this whole thing is about. Her beautiful flowers and gardening and or just hanging out in her yard, and I don't know. That's what it, either way, I want to put it there. So I have that set aside. And then I do have the same old pictures and stuff that we were looking at earlier, but then I have my bucket of scraps. So let's get busy. All right. At this moment, I'm still adding side tucks, pockets, and such into the journals, into the signatures, so that I want between, I'm going to say 15 and 16 total. So that means like 8 pockets in the front and 8 in the back. Because if you put too much more than that in here, it really gets chunky. And you need to really disperse them around so that they're not all in one location. You want some up here, you want some here, you want some here, you want some across, you want some going around, and yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, I don't want to use that one or that one because I just talked myself, or maybe that one, or maybe these. I just talked myself into making a pretty card out of those. But these or this, let's see, the rose and the rose would go, but I feel like the colors are too similar. The green is too close to the other green. Not really into that. Come on down. Now these are all photos. I don't want to really use any photos. So let's see what we got over here. We will look together. How's that? What's this? Oh, not no birdie. That's pretty. Okay, I like that. So I did a little bit of gardening, and I was very, very sad to say. I love that. It may not go there, but I love that. I'm probably closing down the better part of my garden. I'm still going to grow my pumpkins, which are doing wonderful. Oh, here's some more. Here's some more. I think those. Ooh. Here we go. Maybe some side cuts. Maybe. But anyhow, my pole beans, my pumpkins, I got watermelon and cantaloupe that are growing. They're just not very far along. I have strawberries that gave me their berries, but now I think they're at that other stage. I don't even know what you call that stage, but I think they're there. I had to pull my Brussels sprouts because It's just way too hot. They're not doing well. I'm just pulling out things that I like, that I think maybe would go great in this journal. I don't know if that will or not. Either way, I'm keeping my peppers and my asparagus, all my melons and my pole beans, and I think that's pretty much it. And strawberries. But nothing else is doing very good. Ooh, that needs to be, I need to put that somewhere else. You don't need to go there. What are you doing in here? I don't know if I can use that or not, but we're going to look and see. So I pulled a bunch of my tomato cages and my old tomato plants out. Those are vintage. What are they doing in here? You know what? We'll leave them in here. We'll use them when we go to do our masterboards. There. I might use that. All right. In the meantime, I think I got quite a bit out of here to use. So let's see what we got. We're just going to set them right here again. Now that might go here. Look at the colors. That, I think I like that. Now, that was a happy accident right there. It really was. So guess what we're fixing to do, people? Oh, wait, I got book pages sitting right here underneath all this that I need to use. All right, that does it. I'm moving them over here. Now that we all had a chance to kind of look at everything, let me just move it all out of the way. Okay, I'll use that for this. And I'll put that up here. Okay. Anyhow, once the garden is covered up, you know how easy it'll be to maintain it? Because the melons are spreading like crazy, covering up the soil. Well, I almost put it on the book. So that keeps the weeds from growing. The pumpkins I have 4 pumpkins that I know of that are this big around. And them and their vines are covering the soil pretty good, so there's hardly any weeds in there that I know of. And then we have the strawberries covering their bed. The asparagus, it covers its bed, but there's some dollar weed in there I need to get rid of. And like I said, having to weed 1 or 2 beds as opposed to 16, I'm okay with that. The cover, we're going to cover them with the black plastic like we did over the winter. It killed every single weed. It was like perfectly soft, moist soil. I loved it. I'm making a little baby pocket because I think I'm going to end up putting some vintage papers in this pocket. Only because the more flat you have, the better the books will close. And again, I want them to be able to use it. I love that. That just goes so well together. Look at that. All right, what else do we got? My flip's right next to it. Perfect. Okay, what else do we got? Ooh. Ooh. I could turn that into a really cute card, though. Or a flip. Oh, yeah, you know how I am about my flips. But I got to get that straight because that is not straight. And I'm not going to put it right here. I'll put it somewhere else. Let me see. Yeah, you're a straight shot. You are a straight shot. And then this guy. Uh, I just had to level it. That's it. Just had to level it. Okay. All right, and now I want it to hinge from this side. Like so. Oh, that's so pretty. Now I just got to find, okay, I'm going to put some pink behind it. I know that much. But I need to know where I'm going to hinge it. Let me go ahead and cut this off. I just make my pencil mark. There we go. So are any of y'all doing anything for the 4th of July? Leave a comment. Let me know. We, my husband and I, are inviting family over. We're going to splish splash in the pool. But that one almost fits. That one's the one I cut it for. And maybe shoot some fireworks. We haven't even really talked about the fireworks part yet. And we have a little bit of time, so I'm not in much of a rush. Okay, this one just goes to beef it up. All right, let me glue this on. But if you are having plans, let me know what you're doing. I like to know. I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm just interested in celebrations everybody does. Okay. This one for Snips. That page is still gluey. I'm going to move on to a different page. And I'm going to glue this on. Okay. Yeah, I'm in charge of most of the food. I have 2 daughters, but only one in her family is going to be able to make it. The other one already made plans before I even had a thought. And I'm okay with that because she's going to be using her time to bless somebody who's really in need. And I love that about her. Hopefully she gets that from her mother. But my other daughter and family are going to be coming over, and they are a family of boys. So my dog Finley, we will be making sure he's having fun. He'll make sure of that. They all love to play soccer, and every time they bring their soccer balls over, Finley, let's just say they go home with a deflated ball every time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this and this because you know how I am. But I also want to do this and this. Okay, with that done, now we got to find a spot to put it. But this one's going to be going on this other page. Let me move my glue. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So, I have the one flip here, which is in the first half of this one, but I don't think I have a single flip in this one. So let's look and see if we can put a flip on this side. That's pretty, but it won't really go. Keep looking. Keep looking. And I really don't want something as close to something else already. This, I could put that there. That would go with this. The lines would go with the lines. And that would, oh yeah, that's where we're going. Even though there is a thingy right there. All right, you know what? Let me put a paper clip right here and we'll keep looking just in case. Just in case. Because I don't really like them that close to each other. Although that was pretty perfect, wasn't it? Okay, that feels. That was, I stressed that felt thick. I like that. See these little roses everywhere. I like that. All right, let me see about this one. It goes better there already. I'm just saying. Get on there. Yeah. It doesn't really go there. I like where I had it better. Keep going. Keep looking. I have it marked. There's nothing here. That would still go, and the line would go with the lines. Okay, kind of like that. And it's not so close to the next one, and it's further away than that one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on this guy right here. Okay, guys, that's what we're going to do. All right. Let me get it to where I want it. I like it like that. Pull it this way. Push down on it. And go like that. But you gotta come out. Come on. I got dried up on me. Here we go. Okay. Coming out. There we go. Didn't want to come out first. I don't feel like it's straight. I think I bumped it. I feel like I gotta fix it now. Darn it. Please let it work. Please let it work. Please let it work. Yay. That's good enough. Yes. Yay, we did it. Okay, now we got 2 flips. Moving on. Okay, so we're just going to keep going and pray that the battery doesn't die on us. All right, let me see what else we got over here. You know, it would be really cute since this folds automatically if I glued the bottom and the side and made this a pocket on both of them. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. That is a cute idea, though. And I know this is supposed to sit up. Could I go like so? That would look cute, don't you think? Yeah, let's turn that into an up tuck. We're going to take it more to the corner, though. And leave it hanging. How is that? Sound like a plan? That's what we're going to do. Ouch. All right. Yeah, I'm only going to do a few more on camera because I got to go check my laundry and all that other stuff. And I want to spend some time with my husband because I only see him on the weekends now, unfortunately, or at least for a time. I'm hoping and praying that um, God does something wonderful and hooks it up to where my husband can come back home and somebody else is willing to go to Orlando. That's what I'm hoping. This one, we're doing the corner. So that means this side, but we'll do the long side, which is the top, and this side, which is the part that's going to hook up on the edge, like so. Okay. And again, there's something about me in corners, so I just that little corner for some reason. I don't know. So I got that one. And I think we're going to try to put one more in here somewhere. And then perhaps a belly band or something like that. Wait, let me see. I was going to put that big. Let's see what I can go ahead and do with this. That? Uh-uh. I have some plain white looking ones in here. I saw them. Where are they at? Hang on. I just put them over here. See? Like that. Okay, I could do... I don't know that I want to do it right now. I think I'd rather do a cross. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to do one here and one here. But I'm going to make them really thin. Okay? So what I'm going to do is cut these two in half. First, let me fold them in half. Then I'll take them to the cutter and cut them identical. Or I'll bring the cutter here. And then we will put page on them. Again, I want to make them like 1 inch. Okay. There. Now we'll put it on book page. Yes, we will. Will it fit on this one? No. Will it fit on these? Yes. Okay, so I guess I'm using that one. Okay, guys. We're going to use that one. It's a taller page. I peeled apart a whole bunch of books. I did not. I bought the Diane Keaton one, like I said, years ago. It sat, and every time I had to move a book to dust my shelf, I was dusting Diane Keaton, thinking, I need to read this. And every time I wanted to read something, I ended up picking something else out instead. Well, here it was. I've been living in this house. This November will be 7 years. 7. And I have not been able to read it in this house, not to mention all the years I had it in my other house. So I figured it was time. Once upon a time, I was interested in what she was about because I thought she was so quirky. She acts the same in every comedy, but there's something about her. And I used to love watching her movies. Like something's gotta give. That one. Yeah, that's the name of it. I used to love that movie. And because I said so. But there's other movies, like when she's she has the baby. It's not her baby, but it's left to her by an aunt or something. And she ends up making lots of applesauce. I forgot what that was called. And of course, The Godfather. You know, she's in a variety of movies. But like I said, there was a time when I was interested, wanted to see what she was all about because she's so quirky. She always dressed so differently compared to most celebrities. I started to call her a movie star, but I think the movie stars died out when film became a blockbuster, to be honest with you. Okay, now I am not going to add anything to it right now. I'm just going to put it on where I want them to go. Okay, let's see. From here to here. Okay. Yep, from there to there. Okay. I can do the same below. But I like these weird, they look, what's the word? Rustic. Vintage. Right? Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue it across from here to there. Just hold it down. And if it doesn't stay, I will add my Fabri-Tac to it and make it stay. But right now, that's what we're going to do. Let it dry. And then we'll slide the card in and test drive it. Okay? Probably should have cut that off before I put it in there. Darn it. Let me see. I'm just gonna. No, it's not dry enough. But it will fit. So let me go ahead and Fabri-Tac it. I just need to. It's on the fabric, and I think that's what's causing it to pop up there. Okay, good job. Stay right there. Right there. This one wants to stick, but I don't trust it. Come on up. Thank you so much. Okay. Go down right there. There we go. All right. It's still trying to pop up on me. Go like this. Well, I might have to. Okay, that one feels dry. I don't think this one is, though. Not quite. It wants to be dry. Okay, but either way, we found a way to put it in the house. So, you know what I need to do while that's drying? And I'm going to let it dry. I need to count. Because, again, I don't want to go over. I'm going to put this right here like that. I don't want to go over 15 or 16 because that means I got to put 15 or 16 tags in there and that thickens it. Or I don't put a lot of tags. I just put some ephemera and pieces of vintage documents. So, but either way, I'm going to count. We have this one, 2, 'Come on, turn the page. I need to put some more right there, that's for sure. Okay, 3. I am counting this as one because it is a tag. So it's 3, 4. There's only 4 in the first signature. So I definitely need to add more. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 'Kay, and this was 5, so we only ooh. Alright. I'm hoping that is right. If not, I will do it again. Let's get you in there first. Go that way. Come on in. Come on in. Get in there. Yay! It fits. Yay. Now, if I find something pretty to put up here, or words or something, or stamps or something, I might dress that up. But right now, I'm leaving it as is. Look, guys, it's in. Okay, so 5 in the back, 4 in the front. So I need to add at least 2 more, 3 more. 3 more in the back, and 5 more in the front, 4 more in the front. Something like that. So I'm going to stop right here because it looks like I'm running out of battery. I don't know. Don't want to take that chance. I want to keep it under an hour anyhow. So with that being said, I'm going to work on this behind the scenes and I will bring it back to you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Have a blessed day.